This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. Today, the man charged in connection with a car crash crime spree is expected to face a judge. This happened Monday night in a Vista neighborhood. Investigators say 32-year-old Isaias Diego Miguel crashed his truck into a fire hydrant. He then hit multiple vehicles and eventually slammed into a power pole. People in the neighborhood say they were shocked that this would happen in their area.
It's a little bit insane because, I mean, it's a neighborhood, so you would expect nothing like that to happen. I think it was really crazy. It's scary to park on the street because we feel like we're going to get hit next. So we usually park in the garage parking lots, but now that they took the fence down, we don't know where it's safe to park anymore either.
It definitely became a restless night for the neighborhood. That's kind of how we all found out about it, was when our power went out, in the middle of the night.
Miguel is charged with 19 separate crimes, including drunk driving and hit and run. After hours of debate, a ballot measure to tax some vacation rental properties and empty second homes in San Diego failed to advance in City Council. The plan called for a charge of $8,000 a year on about 11,000 properties. Supporters say the goal is to get homes back on the market for San Diegans to buy or rent. Councilmember Sean Elo Rivera said in a statement that the vote was deeply disappointing, but added there is much more coming down the pipeline. The world's best golfers are back for the Farmers Insurance Open, and this week Torrey Pines has been the epicenter of some major news. The PGA Golf Tour is contemplating some dramatic schedule changes. NBC7's Derek Togerson explains how it could impact San Diego's ability to retain its annual professional golf event.
And with that, the 2026 Farmers Insurance Open is officially on at Torrey Pines. But there has been some concern this week over whether or not this tournament will continue to be at Torrey Pines. The PGA Tour is talking about contracting its schedule and getting rid of some of the early season tournaments, which of course this jewel falls into. But if you talk to some of the folks with the tournaments, they really don't see any potential way that the PGA Tour could take a tournament away from a course of this caliber.
No, I personally, I don't see a scenario like that. And even when they talk about a contraction, it's really adjusting a schedule to make it the most compelling for the fans. So you may see the primary schedule have fewer events, but making sure the best players play all of those events. And you want the best players on the best courses. When you talk about that, Torrey Pines belongs on that list. People love tuning in. They love talking about it. They love watching it. It's iconic. It's recognizable. Tiger's history here, but even as you look at the Farmers and some of the great winners we've had, as you go down that list, there's a lot of big names and a lot of big moments. So I firmly believe that Torrey Pines is on that list and it will be a part of that kind of upper echelon of tournaments.
The players themselves also love coming to Torrey Pines. Now, granted, San Diego native Xander Schauffele is a bit biased, but he's also a 10-time winner. He knows what he's talking about when he defends his hometown course as a PGA Tour event.
It should find a home just because this property is iconic. I mean, I think Tiger single-handedly has made this property incredibly special in terms of a history in golf. You look at pretty golf courses that we have on tour, I'd say, Torrey's one of them. So I think it's a strong enough course and a big enough course, a championship course to be on the schedule still.
And what he's talking about with Tiger Woods, I mean, this is the 18th green. We're in the 2008 U.S. Open. He made one of the most iconic putts in the history of golf. And by the way, Tiger Woods, he's also the head of the future competitions committee that's going to determine the fate of some of these tournaments. I see absolutely no way on earth that Tiger's going to take away a tournament from a place where he's won 8 times as a professional. At Torrey Pines, Derek Togerson for NBC7.
Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at your forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon, it's going to be sunny and warm. We have Santa Ana starting today. Inland Valley is around 83, 77 at the coast. We could see some near record highs. For mountains and deserts, a breezy east wind because of those Santa Anas, but it's not going to be a very strong one. It will last, though, as we head into the weekend. For Friday, tomorrow at the coast, around 80 degrees for a high, sunny and warm Saturday as well. We head into Sunday. The onshore flow returns. Sunday is going to be cooler by about 10 degrees leading into early next week. Your 10-day forecast coming up.
Thank you. Hundreds of volunteers are combing the streets of San Diego for the annual Point in Time count. How this gives the county better insight on the current state of homelessness in our city. And another delay in the trial of Larry Millette, the man charged with the murder of his wife Maya, who disappeared 5 years ago. We'll have an update for you coming up next. Stay with us.
You count on the NBC7 team to kick off your day.
I'm Stephen Luke alongside Marianne Kushi.
And help prepare you for the unexpected.
So weather alert this morning.
You count on updates on the big stories in our community.
This is a story we have been covering for weeks now.
And seeing their impact on your life.
Tariffs are a major issue for San Diego.
This is going to impact me directly.
You count on solutions for the day ahead.
And we have lots to tell you about.
Because you need to make the most of your mornings. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC7.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. There has been another delay in the case of missing Chula Vista mom Maya Millette. The mother of three from Chula Vista has been missing now for 5 years. And even though her husband, Larry Millette, was arrested 9 months after her disappearance, there still hasn't been justice. Her body has never been found, but prosecutors say they believe Larry killed Maya as she was trying to get a divorce. His trial has been delayed numerous times and was finally supposed to begin in March. But yesterday, his defense argued to get it pushed back again, and the judge agreed. It is now set for May. In a statement on social media, her family says, quote, "This is not the outcome we hoped and prayed for, but this will not deter us. We are Maya strong." This morning, hundreds of volunteers, city and county employees hit the streets across San Diego for the annual point-in-time count. This is an opportunity to connect with unhoused individuals to get an updated number on just how many people are facing homelessness across the county. NBC7's Brooke Martell gives us an inside look at the work volunteers did this morning in El Cajon.
The point-in-time count happened across San Diego County this morning, and back here in El Cajon, we followed a group of volunteers who made contact with people facing homelessness here. But it wasn't just about adding to a tally, it was also about them understanding how these people got here in the first place. Before the sun was up Thursday, about 40 volunteers canvassed El Cajon as part of the county's annual point-in-time count to see how many people are living on the streets. It's not just a metric that gives an overview of how many people face homelessness, but the data collected here is used to strategize where and how resources and funding can be used to address the issue.
This is an opportunity to get more of a snapshot. If it was easy to solve, we would have done it already.
El Cajon Deputy Mayor Michelle Metchel was volunteering with 3 others Thursday morning. For her, this is personal.
I was homeless as a teenager. I know what it's like to be poor and hungry and not knowing where your next meal is going to come from or where you're going to live.
Before 6 a.m., Metchel and her team had talked with about 10 people. At more than 50 sites across the county, hundreds of volunteers were doing the same.
I think that it is effective in the sense that we are making a count, but I think it takes more. And I think that we need to evaluate and be more proactive.
Metchel says there will always be homelessness, but she says if she, along with other city and county leaders, can meet the needs of those who want the help, they'll do it. From El Cajon, I'm Brooke Martell, NBC7.
Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen will have a look at your weather forecast right after this.
NBC7 and Telemundo 20. Weather coverage you count on. You count on accuracy.
The winds are going to be increasing.
You count on these experts.
Take a look here at our future weather.
In 2 languages.
Más de 3 pulgadas de precipitación.
You count on innovative tech.
Look at our first alert Doppler radar.
From a team you depend on.
Dry conditions to round out this week.
You count on early warnings.
Because we had pretty significant rain.
Because you know every second counts.
It just kept getting worse and worse.
This is First Alert Weather. This is coverage you count on. Only on NBC7 and Telemundo 20.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For today, sunny and warmer. We have Santa Ana conditions starting up. For the coast, around 77. Inland valleys, 83. East wind in the mountains and deserts could gust near about 25 miles per hour. So it's not a very strong Santa Ana, but it will be with us through Saturday. The coast will be around 80 Friday and Saturday. Near record highs expected. Inland valleys, mid-80s. Sunday is going to be quite a bit cooler as the onshore flow returns into early next week. And then by the middle of next week, we could be looking at another Santa Ana setting up.
All right. Thank you, Sheena. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.